The remake of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is coming out this year and it has a lot to live up to. Here are my top 10 things I think this remake needs to be the best version that it can be. Number 10, I want the water temple to be remade. This shit is annoying as a kid. Now, a lot of people hate the water temple. I don't hate the water temple. I despise the water temple. And it's not actually the temple itself, it is the mechanics. Having to use the boots and switching from menu is really annoying, but it is also the lack of camera. Even though Ocarina of Time is the highest rated video game of all time, it still has probably one of the worst levels in gaming history. And whoever's idea was to keep switching from menu to get to the boots on the ground, I just want to take them with the throat and just... I am not the biggest fan of the water temple. Even if it is a one-to-one remake, please do not butcher this. This is the most annoying part of the game for me personally. Number 9, I would love some new side quests or new chapters added into the story. Granted that this isn't a one-to-one remake, right? I think that this would help flesh out the story. You know, more side quests like the Happy Mask Shop. There's a lot of really cool things that expand and open the lore. You know, I'm not opposed to adding new things to this remake. A lot of people want a one-to-one remake, which I would be happy with. I would be fine, but you know, I feel like the 3DS version already kind of satisfies that, so I wouldn't mind if they do something new and start adding new content. I really wouldn't be opposed to that. Number 8, I want more Sheik content. Personally, as a kid, I thought his wink wink design was really cool. Adding more to Sheik's character and the Sheikah tribe, right? I know in lore there's a lot of reasons as to why they're not there, but I would really like to delve more into Sheik's character. It gets me really excited that if we're having voice acting, I really wonder how this is going to play out. And I think she's going to be a lot of people's favorite part of the story. I got a good feeling, trust me about this. And for number 7, I would not mind if the combat be revamped a little. I wouldn't mind a parrying system. I wouldn't mind an easier way to dodge, easier way to roll, right? We still have the lock-on system. The gameplay, to me, still feels pretty good for a game that is, you know, older than me. It still feels pretty good. So I don't mind the gameplay staying mostly the same, but if they add a parry system or they add any of these quality of life improvements, I wouldn't really be opposed to that. So, and number 6, I think this is the most important one for me. Music stay true to the original, okay? In that fire temple, I want to hear the I want to hear that religious, you know, the creepy music. Granted, I don't know if they might take that shit out because of like controversy or something, but I want the music to stay true to the original, which I'm very confident they do. Nintendo is pretty good at doing music for the most part, but I just need the music to stay original. I think if this is the most important thing, once I hear that doom 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 boom 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 boom, if they get the music right, wow, I think this game of the year for me. I don't care. Fuck GTA 6. Number 5, I would like the art to stay true to the original game. Now, there's been some controversy because the teaser that we got kind of looks like it's something from Unreal Engine 5, and it's just, it's making a lot of people worried because, it's kind of looking like those games that, you know, were like heavily modded that came from Unreal Engine 5, and it's just, it gets a lot of people, you know, concerned. I have faith. There's only one screenshot. I think it'll look a lot better once we see some gameplay, but I don't know. I hope this stays true to the art, but if it's coming out this year, then this is going to be the final product. So, number 4, okay? Now, stay with me. I would like more freedom to explore the dungeons, kind of like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Now, hold on. A lot of Zelda fans are kind of fed up with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They're like, we need to go back to the roots. We need to go back to the original Zelda. And I agree, okay? I'm not saying you change the dungeon completely. I'm just saying that in some instances, maybe there's an alternative way to do things, right? it would be cool for some dungeons to allow alternative ways to figure out the puzzle. Okay, that's all I'm saying, right? Maybe that's a really bad fucking idea, but let me know in the comments. I don't know. Number 3, I would like more consistency with the time travel mechanic. There is also kind of weird inconsistencies, especially if you go from adult Link to young Link, right? You still have like some glaciers that are still frozen. It kind of doesn't make any sense, but I would like for them to really expand upon this, kind of like what, you know, what Chrono Trigger does. I really want them to capitalize off that. See, this is where I think a lot of these side quests and a lot of the cool shit that you can do, because you can see how that plays out. So if you go back in time and you do something, you go in the future and you see how this turns out, like, oh my god, there's so many cool things that you can do with a time travel mechanic and Ocarina of Time. This is untapped potential. I need Nintendo to take advantage of this, because this is something that I think a lot of people are really gonna like. And my final personal thing that I want from this game is that this little fuck, right, that guards the entrance to get to the Deku Tree, I want an option where I can just take him by the legs and just slam him on the fucking ground, because as a kid, I cannot get past this little fucker, and of course, I couldn't read because, you know, I'm like 4 at the time. I didn't know what to do, so I want to slam this guy on the fucking ground and just choke slam him. So I really hope that Nintendo gives us an option to just absolutely decimate this fucking child. But yeah, those are the top 10 things I want from the Ocarina of Time remake. What is something that you guys want? Leave it in the comments below. If you guys like the video, like, subscribe, comment, tell me how ugly I look, you know, all the jazz. If you guys want more videos like this, please let me know, and I'll see you guys on the next one.